as you probably saw in the title of this video, you saw that I managed to get my first podium spot at an international pro race. So yesterday I raced at the half challenge in Geraardsbergen in Belgium, and I managed to get a third place. So it's my first professional podium and my first professional top 5 actually. So very happy with that race. Was not supposed to be racing that race because yesterday was the Dutch Championships supposed to happen, but yeah, very late on Saturday evening we got a message that the Dutch Championships were cancelled. So that was at around 7 o'clock in the evening. So I switched, yeah, very fast and had made some calls, and yeah, luckily I was able to get on the start list for the race in Belgium, and from my hometown it's only a drive, it's a drive from 2.5 hours. So luckily the start yesterday on Sunday in Belgium was at 11 in the morning, so not a very early start. So luckily I only had to, we only had to drive away around a little bit before 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that was quite a turbulent weekend. So let's talk about the race in Belgium. So yeah, first of all, I knew that this race was here for a couple of years already. I have never been there myself. And I have actually never ridden my bike or did any sports in that neighborhood, their area. So yeah, I didn't know the course, and I was not able to take a look at the course because yeah, that was too late for me. I knew that I had to go up 2 times, yeah, up the muur van Geraardsbergen. Yeah, it's very famous, I guess, one of the most famous cobbled climbs, which is also always part at the Ronde van Vlaanderen at the pro cycling level. And I actually saw that the running course was going to be very tough as well, so that's actually the only thing I saw beforehand, before the race. Yeah, managed to get there in the morning, had a lot of time there, 2 hours up front, got my stuff. Again, thanks to the organization of Challenge Family, Challenge Geraardsbergen. Very cool, I was able to start. Course was pretty cool, around 30 or 25 guys who are starting, with some strong names over there. And yeah, let's start about the swim. It was a wetsuit swim, so I was swimming in my fjords, the Boer wetsuit. Swim was alright. I did not have the best feeling. I was holding on to the first group around till around halfway. Had to let them go a little bit. Got back, but still had to let them go. So I thought I was behind the first guys for a very big gap for around 2 minutes or so. But eventually I saw that I only lost 40 seconds to the first guy out of the water. So that was, yeah, not bad. It was actually pretty good. Despite my feeling. So I got 10th out of the water. Yeah, there was just time to go very fast at the beginning because I saw some guys riding a couple of 100 meters for me. So I want to get back to those guys and not ride all the time by myself. So was quite a massive surge the first 20k because I was riding way more power than I am used to doing in a half Ironman. But still the feeling was very strong. Was a lot of up and down. There was almost no flat. A lot of left and right, up and down. Some steep small parts, small hills. But I really liked the course. Then I got, suddenly after 20k, I got back to the group with also Antony, Andrew Horsfeld-Turner, and 2 other guys. And we managed to bridge the gap for place number 2 as well. So yeah, and then after one loop we went to up the muur van Geraardsbergen for the first time, and the muur of Geraardsbergen by itself is already pretty tough, but especially if you do it on a time trial bike, it's pretty tough. And at the last time the muur van Geraardsbergen, I put the hammer down, I broke away a little bit, had a small gap, and from there on it was only about 4 or 5 kilometers back to the transition zone. And then suddenly I saw in front of me Pieter Heemeryck riding, and he was in first place. He was a couple of 100 meters before me, and I thought, this is my chance, let's try to get to him and maybe you can go off the bike at first place. So that is what I did. I got off the bike in first place, which is also a new experience for me. Very cool. Changed quickly, got into my shoes and ran away, and was still in first place. But the others were just around 20 seconds behind me. After 1.5 kilometers, Pieter came back to me. We ran a little bit together, side by side. Then he got away a little bit, and I let him go. I wanted to keep my own pace. Was feeling alright, still good feeling, and I saw Antony coming closer and closer to me as well. So he was chasing us down, and after that it was a big gap to the other guys. So actually after 6.5 kilometers or 7 kilometers, Pieter and Antony and me were running with the 3 of us. So that was for place 1, 2, and 3. So there was a nice battle over there, and then we got at the local loops, 2 local loops with a lot of steep hills, and that's where those guys they broke me a little bit. I was not strongest running up the hills, so again had to let them go and chose for my own speed and for my own pace. And I think it was a smart decision, because you never know how the body will react if you go over the limit. So yeah, I saw the gap with Pieter and Antony growing and growing, but it was alright. I was still running in 3rd place, and then suddenly I saw, with a few kilometers to go, I saw Brian, another Belgian guy. I saw him getting closer and closer to me as well. He was running in 4th place. So it was a very big fight between us, who will get that last spot at the podium. But luckily I was just able to keep that last podium spot with only about 6 or 5 seconds before Pamphile. But he had a great run as well over there. So that's actually how the race went. Again, it was my first professional podium spot at an international level, and very happy with that, especially at the circumstances that I only got onto the start list around 14 hours before the start, and I was racing a race I had no clue about the courses. So really happy, really satisfied, and a very big boost for me as well. What is really cool as well is that the trophy that we got is probably the coolest trophy I ever had. So it's one of the cobbles, which is supposed to be on the muur of Geraardsbergen. So all of the podium guys got such a thing. So very cool trophy. So what now? So now it's Monday the 13th of June. And in 13 days I will be racing the Ironman in Frankfurt, as I have mentioned earlier. So for now it's just time to get some good recovery in. Actually earlier today I already had a massage from my massage guy Geraardsbergen Westerberg, so that was very nice. A couple of more easy days right now, and then leading up to the weekend I will be doing some more training a little bit, and then get back to the taper. So really looking forward to Frankfurt. Very big race of course, and very happy with how this weekend unfolded for me. So see you guys in the next video.
3, 2, 1, no bosses.